Hey, Steve from Flowmaster. Today I'm happy to introduce our new Delta Force colder intake for the 2016 and newer GM and Chevy 2500s and 3500s, both equipped with a 6.0 liter motor. Now these new Delta Force colder intakes have a black powder coated heat shield, reinforced silicone couplers, all stainless steel hardware, anodized fittings, and all systems feature an ultra trick looking durable cross-linked polyethylene intake tube with a nice Flowmaster logo right in the center. Along with the large high flow conical shaped filter, it's an 8-layer cotton gauze air filter, ensuring that it will trap more dust and dirt particles than your typical 6-layer filter. Now this is a 100% direct bolt onto the vehicle, and it's backed up by a lifetime limited warranty, protecting your investment and giving you peace of mind. Now, the tools for the job are a pair of pliers, a ratchet, a long extension, 10mm socket, 3/4 wrench, Phillips screwdriver, Torx T25, 5/16 nut driver, and a 5/32 Allen key. All Flowmaster products are dyno tuned during the development phases for maximum power gains and efficiency. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get this installed in this 2500 GMC here. Okay, today we're in the shop. We have a 2016 GMC 2500 equipped with a 6.0 liter motor. We're going to get this old airbox assembly out and install the new Delta Force colder intake. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to start off by removing the engine cover. Just going to pull up right here in the front. It's hinged in the back. Just pulls right off. Okay, first we're going to go ahead and loosen up the clamp at the throttle body. We're going to go ahead and remove this breather hose. We're going to disconnect the holder that's holding the upper radiator hose onto the air intake tube. Loosen up this clamp right here. We're going to go ahead and remove the air intake as one assembly. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the sensor. Then we're going to go ahead and pull the airbox straight up and remove it. And then below, remove the airbox mounting plate. Okay, first we're going to go ahead and loosen up the clamp at the throttle body. Next, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the breather hose that goes into the air intake tube. It just simply pulls out. Okay, next, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the upper radiator hose holder into the intake tube. It just simply pushes it down. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and loosen up the clamp at the airbox. Next, we're going to go ahead and remove this whole air intake tube. Pull it off the airbox. Pull off the throttle body. Pull straight up. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the breather tube. That's down here by the injector. There's a little tab that you got to spring over. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and disconnect the sensor. Just going to pull up on this red tab. Go ahead and squeeze it. Then down below here, disconnect the wire loom on the airbox. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and remove the airbox. Just got to pull straight up. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and remove the bottom mounting plate. Okay, now we got all the bolts removed. We're ready to go ahead and pull this plate out. Okay, we got our stock airbox assembly out of the truck. We're ready to go ahead and assemble the new Delta Force colder intake. There's only one part we're going to reuse. It's going to be this factory sensor. So on the Delta Force colder intake, we're going to start off with the heat shield here. We're going to first put on the air filter adapter. It's going to go on the inside of the heat shield. We're going to go ahead and line up the 3 holes. Now with the supplied hardware, we're going to go ahead and put the bolt on with the flat washer and the lock washer. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put on the heat shield gasket. Now this may come in excess length, so you need to trim it to fit your heat shield. So we're going to go ahead and start down below here, right on this corner edge. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put some parts on the intake tube. We're going to go ahead and put the anodized fitting in. Make sure you put some Teflon tape on your threads. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and install the factory sensor into the new intake tube. First, we're going to go ahead and peel off the factory gasket. And then we'll go ahead and install the supplied new gasket. And then we're going to go ahead and bolt it down with the new screw supplied. Now, when tightening down the sensor, you want to make sure you tighten down the screws evenly. Okay, next, we're going to go ahead and put on the reinforced silicone coupler. We're going to start off with this one first. It's a straight piece. It's got a little hump in the center. It's going to go right after the sensor. Now, you want to make sure you just snug it up. So you want to allow for some adjustment. Okay, next reinforced silicone coupler we're going to put on is this elbow. Again, we're just going to go ahead and just snug it up only. Okay, next we're ready to go ahead and bolt down the new heat shield. We're going to use those factory 4 bolts we took off. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and install the intake tube. We're going to go ahead and put on the heat shield side first, and then we'll go ahead and slide it onto the throttle body. Next, we're going to go ahead and tighten down the reinforced silicone coupler to the throttle body. Now you want to push this up to make sure it hits the stop right here. And then now go ahead and tighten it down. Next, on the heat shield side, we're going to take that reinforced silicone coupler, push it all the way up against the heat shield, and now go ahead and tighten it down. Okay, with both reinforced silicone couplers tightened down on the heat shield and the throttle body, next we're going to go ahead and rotate the intake tube. I'm going to make sure it clears this upper radiator hose. So we're going to go ahead and rotate it up. Now we got plenty of clearance. Now we're going to go ahead and tighten down the reinforced silicone coupler. Okay, we'll go ahead and tighten down the other one. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put on the new breather hose. We're going to go ahead and slide it on to the breather tube down below here. And then we're going to go ahead and connect it to the anodized fitting side. Now you want to go ahead and take a supplied clamp and put it on the anodized fitting. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and reconnect the sensor and push it until you hear it snap into place. Then go ahead and push down the red locking tab. Next we're going to go ahead and put on the new filter. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put the engine cover. Got these two notches back here. It goes in the hinge. It just drops straight down. Okay, that concludes our installation here on our new Delta Force cooler intake for the 2016 and newer GMC and Chevy 2500s and 3500s, both equipped with a 6.0 liter motor. The installation on this was only about 35 to 45 minutes. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our Flowmaster YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.